Hey, so we are surrounded by technology every single day, every single hour, every single minute, and that's perfect. Probably most of us, we can't imagine the world without technology, but there's a method, there's a tool that it is the most common, the most effective, and the oldest one. And in order to know about this method, we have to go back in time to 1775. If you know about US history, probably you know what I'm talking about. And that's previous the American Revolution. 1775, and I will not go deep into details, but 1775, it was the year where this method started. And until this day, it is still the most effective way of making communication or even making promotion. So, what happened in 1775? I will tell you. It has to do with the American Revolution, of course, Boston, or what we know as Boston today, and Paul Revere. Paul Revere is one of the um, icons of the American Revolution. Of course, let's say and let's be clear with this. The American Revolution occurred in 1776, but in 1775, Paul Revere one night he saw that the British were coming, they were approaching to the coast. And over here, let's make a parenthesis. Some people say that what I'm going to tell you, it didn't happen exact this way. And some other people say that it occurred as I'm going to tell you. So you are free to believe any of those ideas, but the whole idea is to learn and to have in mind this method, this effective method. And it is proved until today that works. So I'm talking about the word of mouth, meaning when we talk to another, when we tell something to another, to a friend, to our couple, to our parents, whatever. So Paul Revere, when he saw that the British were coming, he decided to grab his horse and went all the coast in a midnight riding, um, yelling, "The British are coming." So over there we have something interesting that occur because in the first line in that coast there were some houses. People were sleeping, of course. I mean, it was midnight. There were no technology, no Netflix, no Prime Video, nothing at all. So they went to sleep. So a little bit of humor. So he passed by every single house in the first line. People heard that somebody was screaming. Of course, they didn't know it was Paul Revere. And they woke up. So, what do you think it happened with that? Of course, people went out of their houses. They understood the message and they went to the second line of houses and tell them that the British were coming. Of course, it was like a network because everybody was hearing this information, and well, that is what make that is what made people to be prepared to confront the British. And then, of course, we have the American Revolution, 1776, and um, basically because of word of mouth, is that um, it was a success to what today we know as the US. So it's quite interesting because nowadays we are still using every single day the word of mouth, and we don't pay attention to that. Uh, when you go to a restaurant, when you go to a theater, to a play, when you go to an amusement park, you are having an experience, okay? And that experience, of course, today we are going to post it over there in our smartphone, in different apps, and so on. But you are going to share that from mouth to another person. And it is proven that if you tell to somebody your experience, that person will share your experience at least with 4 people. And on the other way, if you have a bad experience, that person that you are sharing your experience, that person will tell it to 8 people. So it's still something important. It is still an effective method that you should have in mind. So have it in mind. Word of mouth. Use it. It's an excellent way of making marketing, public relations, and communication. I'm Ignacio Dominus, and see you next time.